Reporting live from the shop. Finally.
Finally.
Long time since we've been in here actually working on anything. Matter of fact, it was El Camino. Last thing worked on here at BK. So anyway, got the Chevelle to the shop finally. And today's order of business is we'll get the seat out. We got to clean it out because it got some mold on it in the carpet from being outside underneath that tarp. So we're gonna do that, pull stuff out of it. I got a whole bunch of parts for it. Finish up the front brake swap, and then start running the rear brake lines, and get the wheels off, get the drums, go take the drums off, see how those look. I don't know what shape they are in, but I bought the kits for them just in case. Then it's drop the gas tank, replace it with a new gas tank, new sending unit, all that's over there. And new straps, squeak strips, they go on top. And then also I got a new neutral safety switch. A new neutral safety switch because it won't start off the key for some reason, and it did before when we were when we spliced it in. So I changed the column since then. Maybe the little switch is bad. I'm gonna figure that out, and that's what we're doing today. So King, are you ready?
Yes, we've been waiting for this for a long time, so yeah, we're ready.
Long time. He's excited to be in the Chevelle. What's better, the Chevelle or the Mustang? He drives a Mustang, by the way. So what's better, the Chevelle or the Mach 1? You said what? You
I want to ride in this.
Right.
I'm not driving, so I want to ride.
I'll let you drive. Whatever.
I want to ride this more than I want to ride in that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you. Okay. So, yeah, I'm excited about finally hitting some corners in the Chevelle. So, but yeah, once the Chevelle is up and running under some power and all that good stuff, then we will be starting on the Mach 1. And yeah, so all right, without further ado, let's get to work, man. What are you standing around for? Let's get this knocked out, all right?
Yeah, no, you don't even deserve that. I don't want to give you that.
All right, let's get it. So I'll go ahead and put these brake lines on, or brake hoses on both sides, and then the front will be completely done, and I can move on to the back. I still have to mount the new wheels, the rally wheels, on tires, and then the front will be completely done. But for today, we'll do that part and then move on to the back. So here's the brake hose. You can see why I replaced it because it's frayed right here. It wasn't leaking through here, but you know, whatever. Figured I'd change it. And the Repro, well, I guess it's not a Repro. Oh yeah, because it's made in China. So, but it's pretty much exact. You know, only difference is it came with 2 shims for this part. Or are you not focusing? Okay, there we go. It came with 2 shims for this part. For, I don't know, I guess tolerances or whatever. But they look the same, so. Cool. I wasn't sure how it was gonna look, but they're basically identical. Just made in China, so. Good job, buddy. Good job, China. You got this one right. Whole lot of other shit wrong. Front brake lines are done. Completely finished with the front, so now it's time to run the rear all the way to the back. And then it'll be time to take those meaty boys off and see what the drums are looking like, and probably new studs, and then on to the next parking brake. I'm gonna actually have a functioning parking brake for once in my entire life. Doing it right, man, doing it right. Came to help. What's up, Zay? In your PJs and all, huh? What's this?
Chevelle.
Chevelle? What color?
Red.
Oh, yeah. What sound does a Chevelle make?
Boom, boom.
Boom, boom, boom. Ooh, all that? You gonna get loose?
What's it about rabbit?
What sounds does Bel Air make?
That was scared.
Yeah?
She's done.
Yeah, it is dirty. I gotta clean it out.
Uh-oh.
We're gonna clean it. We're fixing it right now. We're fixing it, baby.
What's this?
That's the convertible top.
What's up?
Yeah, you know, top.
No top?
No top.
No top is.
Yeah.
What's this?
What we gonna be?
What's this?
Zay, when the Chevelle's done, what we gonna be?
What's
Huh?
out there?
We gonna be top what?
What's out there?
We gonna be top back?
What's out there?
Those are all the cars.
Always cars.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we're almost done with the brake lines, so.
Mama.
All right, well, you gotta put some gloves on if you're gonna be here helping. Okay? Love you. Can I kiss this? Ah, thank you. We are rolling.
Oh, yeah, go side.
Zay got wheels. Oh, keep going. Oh, go Willies. Day 700 on the Chevelle. Keen's gonna go ahead and finish up running the rear brake lines. I'm gonna drop the gas tank in the meantime so we can multitask. Right?
Right, dude. Nothing to be said, man. Let's get to work.
Gotta love this guy. All right. Reporting live from the underside of the Chevelle. So we were trying to do this all nice, and then we realized that we don't need the brake lines or whatever, so we ended up cutting this line and then twisting this one out because there was no way we were getting this through here. We couldn't get it. We couldn't get a wrench or socket on this side, and this side was just twisting. So, like, whatever, we don't need that. So, broke it, pushed it through there, and then so we snaked the line. We took all the other brake retaining clips off, except for this one. And of course, you can't get through this one because when these frames were built out from the factory, they ran the brake lines first, and then they put the body on. So there's a bolt on top of there, and it is impossible for you to get to it unless you drill through the floor. And I ain't doing all that. So they didn't plan on us coming back around 50-something years later. So that's what we got. So we're just yanking on it, pulling it through, creating puddles over there of fluid, and yeah. So. But yeah, so if you guys are replacing the rear brake lines, if you're going from disc brakes or from drum to disc, you probably have to snake through like we're doing. Just a heads up. So, you ready?
Yeah, man, come on. Let's go. Come on.
All right, ready. All right, yes, through on my. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Oh, yeah. For real. All right, so we might have to bypass that clip when we run it back through because I don't know if we can snake all that again. But take all those clips off. We're gonna reuse those. We're not gonna use the China ones they sent us. All right, I'm under here admiring my floors. Thank goodness this one was undercoated and then tucked away for 28 years after spending 23 years on the road. This is what you want to see. You do not want to see the ceiling right now. This is all beautiful GM undercoating. That's what you want to see. No holes, no rot. Just undercoating. Now, when I do the frame off, it's gonna be a mug because I gotta get a torch and scrape all this off. But right now, I'm admiring it. The sloppy work, but it did its job. 52 years later, I'm happy. Hey, bump stop. when you get to the rear brake lines, they're actually bolted to the housing. You see right there, bolted in 3 places, and then they just go to each wheel. So just take the bolts out the cover, the differential cover, and yeah, no big deal. I'm gonna end up taking this whole cover off and changing the gear oil. It's been sitting for 28 years, but that'll be in a little bit. Brake lines are done. All we gotta do left is bleed them. And right now we're gonna drop this gas tank, and I hope that there are not 18 gallons worth, because 1 gallon of gas weighs 8 pounds, and that'd be about 144 pounds. We're gonna take this down and see what happens. This thing's leaking everywhere now. You got a leak on the front of the housing of the rear end. But anyway, let's drop this tank. I got the muscle in me. There's a muscle man. He did 15 push-ups. He's ready to go. Ain't that right? Lock and loaded?
I'm always about to give up, but yeah.
You gotta hold it with your chest, man. Say it with your chest. All right, let's get it. Down without smashing our faces. So our hopes of being Instagram models are still intact. And this gas tank is actually still nice. I think they're galvanized from the factory. Somebody leave me a comment. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure they're galvanized. Anyway, all the, I guess they call them squeak stop pads are still intact. One on the other corner. And what I gotta do is take these lines off. Let's see, it's come up a little bit. These lines for the fuel sending unit off of there, and then I already cut that hose right there. So once I take those off, matter of fact, I could just hit this and turn this off around. I'm gonna get those off, and then the gas tank will be free, and then we can start putting the new sending unit in, clean up these wires, and slap the other one back in, which would be a million times easier, because these, where are they? The bolts that go up into here, there's some long, I guess they're studs with a nut on top. The best bet to get those, if your gas tank has never been changed, well, first of all, lube them up, and then scrub them with wire brush or something, the upper threads. And then you'll need a 9/16 for both ends. So put a 9/16 wrench on the very, very top, so that it'll wedge against your part of your exhaust like it did on mine. And then this is what the I guess stud looks like. I got so you see what I got. So I got a long socket with an extension on a ratcheting breaker bar to give me the leverage. It seems like 2 feet long. So this gives me enough leverage to actually get it off, because all those years of corrosion and stuff, we're just not having it. So got mine off. King side was a lot easier, because I loosened it up for him last summer, so it came out a lot easier for him. That's what I do, I look out for my little cousin. So, but I down there broke my left arm, tore my meniscus and all that, and rotator cuff. Getting this off, but that's the sacrifices you make when you're a hot rider. So, and you can admire our new brake lines, which are right there, yeah, all that good stuff. So yeah, without further ado, let me get this stuff off and get the new tank in. So I figured I'd get this started. Drop the oil while I'm back there on the gas tank. Kind of kill 2 birds with 1 stone type deal. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you guys are working on right now. Oh, damn. That thing is black. Oh, there goes my bolt. Of course it fell in there, because why wouldn't it? Oh, yeah, that's lovely. Ah, black brother darkness. Oh, that's much needed. see what this is. Let me put some light on this. I struck oil, y'all. I struck oil. Oil on them there heels. So yeah. All right, well, I'll let that do its thing. Also drop the oil filter real quick. At least there was oil in it. Just wait. Need both hands for this. I did my push-ups, but I might need both hands for this. Get your skinny ass on there. Yeah, I need both hands. All right, got that Protect filter. I never heard of Protect. Go ahead and get this off. Should be loose enough now. There we go. Done really well not spilling it everywhere, so I'm gonna jinx myself. There we go. So I'll let that do its thing. And I'll go back to the gas tank. Yeah, buddy. Alright, so after much pulling, twisting, dirt in our faces, tank is finally out. There wasn't much gas in it. You can tell, like, but the little gas that is in here smells like varnish. You ever smell varnish before? That's what it smells like. So, what we got here. Okay, so this part plugs in to this right here. And then here's the ground. The ground broke while we were taking it off. King broke it, but that's okay. That's okay, King.
What?
You know, hey, no need to blame. It's okay, man. It's all good. So I'll splice that back in. No big deal. So don't feel bad, King. You know, it's your first time. So you want to come a little closer. There are tabs on here, on the actual top of the sending unit. Man, I really don't need to take this off because we're just going to take this wire off. But just for the future knowledge, there's a tab right here. And what you do is, you can hold this right there. So what you do is, it's good luck to drop your flathead first, and then do it.
It says who broke
I can't hear you.
It says who broke the ground.
Hey, there's no need to blame, man. You know. These tabs are really weak, though. They're not supposed to fold over like that. But as you hit these tabs, it rotates this. And that tab broke off. Jeez. Oh well. Well, you just keep hitting the tabs. It'll bring the sending unit around. There we go. Easy peasy. And I was figuring that the sock is probably disintegrated, and it actually is not. So it might have read. See that light? The field might have actually read right. A lot of times these socks will disintegrate But this one's in really good condition. So 90 ohms on here. So I don't know. Still good to replace it, I feel. There's this well, it did start just coming apart here. It's got these little look right here. This little like gold kind of shards. If these came off that easy, that means they're floating around the tank. So it is good. If you're gonna reuse your tank, definitely change the fuel system unit, because you might have this stuff floating around, getting your fuel system, getting a carburetor. Not good. Those are the kind of additives you don't want. So, and there's all kind of little stuff in there, so it's good that we're replacing it. We'll slap the other one in. It'll be a lot easier to put back in because we're gonna actually lube up those studs and use new straps and squeak stops. So good to go. How you feel, King? I mean, your side was easy. Like I said, I loosened your side up last summer to make sure, you know, I greased it up real good for you. So, but success?
I mean, yeah, we're getting there.
Getting there.
We finally earned that.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, all we got left really is put the gas tank back up, and then oil change, spark plugs and wires, and then I gotta change the neutral safety switch, and then we're done.
Throw the interior back in.
Well, yeah. But as far as like bolt-on stuff, that's it. So, like one more day of this, and we're done. I'm gonna go get the tires mounted up at Dave's house, and we're straight. All right. So I wanted to show you a couple things. These are the gasket and the rings. This one came with the gas tank, and then this is one I bought with the new fuel sending unit. So these actually go right here. Never replace the tank. This is what's on top of your tank. So the gasket, and then the inner ring, which actually came off on, yeah, here we go, on the old one. So it's all beat up. Like you saw in the video, I couldn't get it to spin. It's supposed to look like this, you know, with you see how, you know, high the tab is. That way you can hit this and then spin around. I wouldn't doubt this is the original one. The metal just, this was not up for it. So and also it has this, the old school style clamps on it, so I doubt that somebody would have replaced this back in the day and then put these back on. So who knows? So let's look at the one I got from the auto parts store versus the one that came out the tank. So I don't know if this is the original one. I'm assuming it is. Let's compare them anyway. So here's a little bobber. It says 60 ohms on this one. It says nothing on this one. Same type of little sock. It's probably an actual name for this. I just think it's a sock. Bobber. Bobbers look the same. Got this little feed. That's what the little cap goes on to for your to tell you how much gas you got. And then also I broke the line when I took it out. I thought I'd have to splice it, but actually the new one comes with a line, and it's about the same size. So I'm gonna do that. Take the old one off, clean up the area so I can get a good ground. Put the new one back on, so that's cool. And both of these, like I said, this one came with the new gasket. This one came with the actual gas tank. They both look exactly the same. So, I mean, the finish is a little different. I don't know which is correct. I don't really care as far as that goes. It's not gonna be an OE car. Nobody's gonna be dropping my tank and docking my points as the ET and Comfort. So it's not happening. I actually think I'm going to use the original straps. Not that there's anything wrong with these, that the other ones are fine. So let's look at the tanks. I'm interested in looking at how these compare to each other. Like I said, I'm assuming this is the original tank. Matter of fact, how many miles do I have on this car? Let's look at this real quick. Says 62. 62,894, and I don't have any reason to believe that that's 162, especially by looking at how nice the floors and everything else is. So we'll say that's what it is, 62,000 on it, which would definitely mean this would be the original tank. I actually can just clean this one up and put it back in. It didn't leak, and there was like little dirt particles inside. So let's see how these measure up. Ah! Woo! Boy, I gotta open that door. That gas is whoo! Strong. Okay. Alright. Let's see what we got. What are you laying on? Okay. Damn, let's try to open this door here in a second. Okay, so first observations. They look correct. You see that little, how it kind of curves right there? And it has a little U shape there. That's on here also. Hey, there's something written there. Can't really tell what that says. Kind of like it says United States, but I don't know. So that's all there. The little part for the squeeze straps is there also. This dent is more dented on that one for some reason. I wonder if that's gonna be a problem. Cause it was well, it shouldn't be, cause this is the other end. It was a little bit tight getting this side out from the car. And why are there holes? Are there holes in this one? There's holes on those. On this side, there's holes in there. Hole there, hole in that corner, but nothing here unless it's been undercoated. Now I'm curious. I mean, it doesn't make a difference either way, but kind of like to know. Alright, so hey. I'll do it with the least amount of glare possible. You like that? That's better? Alright, cool. No, there's no hole here. So I don't know why there's a hole in the other ones. Alright, and then, let's see. That dent is there, but that dent is not here. So at the end of the thing, there's not even provisions for it, so they added another dent for some reason. And then, so this is, it's kind of got a point to it, and then it rounds a little bit at the top. This one is way more round. Way more round. And there's a hole on that right there, too. There's a hole there, no hole here. I wonder if that's what they use to hang it and then spray this coating over it or whatever. Let's see what the actual tank looks like, or the spout. So those look different. This one is more, I don't know, roundish. Then it's got these little ribs in it. I don't like the aftermarket tank now. Now that I look at this, this one has ribs in it. So I don't know. I mean, maybe I'll still use this one for now. Then when I go to restore it, I'll restore this one and put it back on there, because, I mean, it doesn't look too bad in there. It's just got a little nasty, it's all gummed up in there. So I guess I'll ride with this one for now. And then when I go to blow this thing apart and paint it, I'll have this one restored and put it back on, because I'm not feeling this at all. And I got this from, I ain't gonna say where I got it from because they're not sponsoring the video. But I don't like this. I don't like. Yeah. But I mean, this is the top side, but I don't like how the edges are like that. There's just there's no reason why it's like that. So if that doesn't fit, then I'm definitely putting this one back in. But I don't like how this isn't the same on the Repro. Like, why is the whole filler neck smooth? Man, there's ribs on this one. They didn't even try. You didn't even try. So, the Taiwanese did not try. And this is for you guys if you've never changed the oil filter or whatever. That's why I film like this. So, go ahead and pop this top. So I usually just pour a little bit of oil in here so you're not running a dry filter. Fill that up. There we go. And then wrap it around the seal. Boom. Go ahead and slide that up in there. Use a little handy dandy oil filter slider gripper thing. There we go.